Welcome back, everybody. Rich here. Tokyo Disney Sea is better than every other Disney park in the world. And here's why. Welcome back, everybody. This is Rich with Richard White Global. Please hit me up on my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Let's keep this going. This is part 2 of a multi-series video set regarding my recent 2-week trip to Japan for the first time. One of our first stops was a few days at the Disneyland Tokyo Resort area, which has 2 parks, Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea, SEA. Yes, it's close, very close to the Tokyo Bay. That's why it's got the sea theme, which is unique. It is the only Disney Sea theme park in the world. As I mentioned in my previous video real quick, one of the unique things about the Disneyland resorts in Japan, they are privately equity owned. They are zero owned by Disney Corporation. Again, like I said before, you will never know that unless you research it. There's just no way to know the difference by looking or the experience. But it's not the only Disneyland that's not fully owned by Disney. This is just zero owned. Again, you will never know. So let's get into it. Hotels. Basically, you got 2 parks. They're side by side. You've got one giant monorail system that runs around both parks. Basically an outer belt's what I call it. Piece of cake to get to. I highly recommend staying on the Disney grounds, as I call it. We stayed right basically across the street from the train station to go into which you'll need to do to go into the parks, unless you want to walk a couple miles in a circle, which is silly. You do have to pay to ride the monorail, which is unique, but you're talking only a few cents in American money, literally. So we stayed personally at the Tokyo Bay Hotel. I'm not here to endorse anybody. It's just where we stayed. Absolutely beautiful. Again, in America, in my opinion, these are all $1,000 a night hotels. We didn't even pay $200 a night. Very easy. Just basically walk across the street, hop on the monorail. So let's get into Disney Sea. Very unique, like I said, the only park there is. What is good about it? Well, number one, aside from the spotless hotels and the convenience, which is a beautiful view from our hotel, and there again, you're looking out over the Tokyo Bay, which is beautiful as well. The unique things about Disney Sea, and I'm not the only person that says that Disney Sea is probably the best park they have in the company. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Just getting over a little bit of a cold. It has original immersive architecture that nobody else has. These are some of the highlights that I've noted. Very adult-friendly vibe, I guess you would say. Not just the real young kiddie things, kind of like the Magic Kingdom in the United States, which is Tokyo Disneyland. That's much more similar to Disneyland, period, or Disney World. You have exclusive attractions at this Disney park that nobody else has. Very unique. They have a very cool environment that's a centerpiece of the park, which is centered around the Journey to the Center of the Earth theme from, decades ago movie. Very cool submarine ride. I mean, just spotless place. Has the Tower of Terror we're all familiar with, but not here. Basically the same thing. You're going to drop a few times, but it's not Twilight Zone themed at all. It's actually based on a ancient cursed African idol, but you're going to drop. Be prepared. Just a different theme, so it's a different environment if you've been to multiple Disney parks like I have. Fantasy Springs area, they call it. Very unique rides themed on the Frozen movie. Tangled, which is a boat ride. Very cool. It has a gigantic tower, comes down, her hair's coming down. Very cool. Again, it's a boat ride. And then Peter Pan, nothing like you're used to. Same theme, same story, but a different ride completely. So it's all unique stuff. On top of that, it has very unique dining. Just different dining themes than what you're used to in the U.S., etc. But the big takeaways are, but not just here, but affordable with a capital A. To get into the park, you're looking $55 to $75 for adult admission. You can fast pass a la carte certain rides. Highly recommend it if you're going in peak season like we did. which was June. You're looking at a few dollars per ride, but depending on the ride, more popular are the more they cost, 10, 15 bucks. But still, you can fast pass all the best rides, and you're not even going to wait 5 minutes, including your day pass admission. You're still looking at $100 a person, give or take, including fast passes all day. Right now in America, Disney World, Disneyland is about $130 some dollars plus tax per person per day just to enter, plus fast passes, just to give you a heads up. And like everything else, spotless clean. I mean, you would actually spend more time looking for trash than there is. It's just the way it is. There are trash cans sporadically throughout the parks, but most people just hold on to their stuff and then throw it away, their bathrooms, etc. And I mean, there again, like every other thing and we experience in Japan, is the cleanliness is just off the charts ridiculous. There's just pride in their country, and you kind of fit in because you don't want to be that guy who throws something down, because you're going to stick out like a sore thumb if you do. No line jumping, no hooting and hollering and singing and whooping it up in lines. It's just not their culture. It's just a quiet place. People have headphones on if you're waiting, but we fast passed a lot, so we weren't in line a lot. Again, $100 give or take an adult, including fast passes. You gotta do it if you can. It's well worth it. Food prices, like I said, I've been to Disneyland, Disney World numerous times. I've been to Disney Paris. I can just give endless examples, which we'll talk about later on in some other videos with the cost of Japan. But just regarding Disney, I got a Mickey Mouse themed ice cream sandwich, which was really good, stamped with Mickey, etc. on it, about $2.50 US. Everything I do in these videos, again, is basically already converted. Vending machines like Japan everywhere in the park. You don't have to go to wait in line to get a cup or whatever you want to call it like you do here, or these refresh places like America has, where you can buy unlimited refills if you pay some stupid price for the cup to begin with. There's just vending machines there where you're looking, give or take, 20 ounce normal bottles like we have here of pop, soda, whatever you want to call it. But again, inside Disney, both parks, same prices, about $1.56 for a bottle of pop. I mean, about $1 for a bottle of water out of vending machines inside the Disney parks. Again, you can eat at any Disney-themed restaurant in either park. You're hard-pressed to spend more than $10 US per person for a full meal. It's just a fact. Souvenirs, same thing. My daughter bought, new Mickey Mouse ears, etc., for probably about $20 US, which in America, I think the ones she bought are pushing $40. You're looking at t-shirts, again, Disney t-shirts, you're looking at $20-ish versus $45 to $50 in America for the same merch. There's no tipping again. Even if you eat the Disney restaurants, your price is what it is. There's no tips. It's not a culture thing. It's actually, again, like I've said before, it's an insult to them to try to tip, because they, quote, feel that means you're saying they don't make enough money. It's just their culture. A lot of Europes don't tip either. It's just the way it is. But folks, it's been said numerous times, and you can research yourself. I recommend it. A family of 4 can go to Japan, Tokyo Disneyland, Disney Sea, and we did Universal Studios as well in Osaka. We'll talk about that later. Kind of the same thing. You're looking at the same price range. You could take a family of 4 to Disney, Universal, etc. By far cheaper than a trip to Disney World, Florida, or Disneyland, California. It's just a fact. Once you figure in the airfare, if you get a good deal on that, everything else will make up the difference. The hotels on the grounds for less than $200. I mean, try to find that in America. And like I said, these are 5-star hotels, $1,000 a night here easily. Didn't even pay $200, like I said. Convenience, spotless, and they've got these themed, monorails. I mean, I've said before, like on the subways in Japan, I would not be afraid to pick something up off the ground, the 30-second rule, and eat it. It's just that clean. As an American, it's a culture shock in that respect, but I knew what I was getting into. Just like this, my ball cap, this is a Tokyo Giants. Me and my daughter went to a game there. We'll talk about that later as well. Amazing experience, very economical. Professional baseball there is a big way of life as well. But again, to wrap this up for the Disney Sea and Disneyland, didn't get a whole lot into Disneyland Tokyo because it's very similar to Disneyland here, other than the prices are dirt cheap. But the park is similar to Disneyland's in America. Disney Sea is so unique. It's well worth the trip itself. Just trust me. If you go, you gotta go. Best park in the whole company by far. Again, these are the highlights of the Disney Sea part. Hope this helped you a little bit. Definitely worth it. I would recommend anybody to go. There again, I'm sure some of the rules and regulations that are anti-gouging laws that are in Japan, which is the easiest way to sum it up, and the private equity ownership of Disney and Disney Sea there has a lot to do, I'm sure, with the price of food. For example, the same bottles of pop soda inside a Disney park, which was $1.56, give or take the exchange rate. That same pop I bought at grocery stores, it was about 90 some cents. So you're only looking like 50 cents for the same bottle of pop between street grocery stores and inside Disney. And then immediately when we had our layover on the way back in Detroit, as soon as I got off the plane, the vending machine was $3.80 for the same bottle. So you're looking at 4 times the price almost. Same thing. And if Disney's making money on $1.56 for Coke products or whatever, or water, you know what they're making for products in America at $4 a bottle. So just a heads up there again. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. We're going to move on to another video in this set. Excited about. So stay tuned. We're going to get into some of the talk about how do you manage the largest populated city on Earth. You're looking at 38 million in the city with suburbs, almost 45 million people. Stay tuned for that one. That's in the next video. We're going to get into it. Until next time, this is Rich. And again, this is Richard White Global. Please like and subscribe.